montée à Liège.
Ça a été une véritable démonstration de la part de l'équipe FAEMA. En ce 22 avril, la formation d'Eddy Merckx va faire exploser la course à 98 km de l'arrivée dans la côte de Stockeu.
Loic bastenaken loic, nuova lezione di fiammingo, traduciamo liegi baston liegi. Merckx solitario parte sulla salita di Spa, 68 km.
38e édition pour le 20 avril 1972. Nous sommes à la difficile montée de Stockeu à plus de 50 km de l'arrivée. Et c'est là que Eddy Merckx, avec son beau maillot de champion du monde et son 2 à 1, a décidé d'attaquer tout seul pour se lancer dans une aventure en solitaire. Cependant, le Belge, pas au top de sa forme encore, puisqu'il avait fini seulement 7ème du Ronde et 7ème de Paris-Roubaix. Oui, pour Eddy Merckx, 7ème, c'est une mauvaise performance pour lui. Sur la côte de Stockeu, tandis que les forts pourcentages de cette montée provoquent une montée en zigzag des 2 hommes de tête. Derrière, Bernard Hinault n'a plus que Maurice Le Guyou pour le soutenir. Mais le coureur français va sortir accompagné de Contini et de Luberbing derrière le duo de tête.
A short but very steep little climb, and through the village here as Stavelot, which is a very attractive little village, bypassed now by a bigger road, and has made the village a really nice place to be. Narrow roads, some of them cobbled, and the chase down continues. And it looks as though we might have Dirk de Wolf, previous winner of this race, setting the tempo on the front. And what a tempo it is too. Little Tony Rominger on the left of our picture, sitting in his saddle, keeping the cadence going well. Now he's out of the saddle to keep up with the pacemaker. Look at Lance Armstrong too, as Rominger rides strongly up the front, and quite clearly Armstrong has decided to mark Tony Rominger, who's made no secret about the fact he wants to win this race. Rominger too has been away training in preparation, and Armstrong firmly latched onto his back wheel. What a marvellous little climber Tony Rominger is when he's like this. We saw him dance over the Alps and really cause some pain to Miguel Indurain last year. He won both of those alpine stages of the Tour de France. Town of Stavelot, and Rominger here is accelerating, and I think it's Furlan who's come alongside him, the Gervais rider. Jojo Furlan, a rider who won Milan-San Remo and has been virtually in hiding as far as the international scene goes.
Michael Anderson wearing number 92. And in front of him is Kevin Livingston, the Cofidis rider, who for the first time really at the front of any of these big races this year.
Kevin, for my money, the better climber of the two there. Anderson will not be happy on these climbs. He's a pretty good time trialist, but he won't like the climbs at all. Michael Anderson slipping back from that lead group, I think, now. Sorry, Paul.
Frank Vandenbroek comfortable on the right-hand side.
6 heures depuis Liège. Un homme va ouvrir la route pendant plus de 200 km. Il est français. Il se nomme Fabrice Salançon. Il va obtenir plus de 10 minutes d'avance au sommet de la côte de Stockeu, mais il reste encore 7 difficultés à gravir sur cette doyenne.
To life as they continue now to keep the pressure on. That peloton is not very far behind, and I expect to see them unleash some pressure. We've had a sight of Lance Armstrong back in the main field, so he's still very much in there. As we see the Lamprey riders here. Now, this is the remnants of the break. This is Pinotti, one of the original breakaways. And Pena is still here, and Elmiger.
Well, Hugo Peña was in that early breakaway this morning, obviously sent out on the attack by Lance Armstrong to make sure that the US Postal Service had a rider represented in the early morning.
Steady climbing here by Stavelot. So the initial selection not coming, just keeping the pressure on here. This is the climb of the wall, the côte de Stockeu leads.
1 km au menu et 11 difficultés à gravir. Comme d'habitude, ces difficultés seront réparties dans la deuxième moitié de la course.
Attention de la journée, la côte de Stockeu va être fatale à bien des coureurs. Dans la descente, il ne reste maintenant que 2 échappés, Sylvain Chavanel et Jürgen Rolands. Alors Basque, un intercalé, le Belge Maxime Montfort.
Disturbed himself after a crash that was to come involving 3 bike changes, indeed a 10.